Hello everybody, this is the New Spanish Academy. Hello everybody, this is the New Spanish Academy. We are back once again and we are going to learn Spanish. Alright everybody, let's learn Spanish. Welcome to the New Spanish Academy. I'm making some noises, having some fun, and sometimes that's what you gotta do before you get started. Make some sounds. Don't care about the joke. Sometimes just have fun with accents. Some people might get offended, but at the end of the day, you are doing this to become better. And if you speak English with a Spanish accent, maybe it will help you transition when you start speaking Spanish with Spanish accent. All right, it's all about getting better. So we have here, let's learn Spanish. The New Spanish Academy en español is La Nueva Academia de Español. All right, so today we're doing a drill and we're looking at the word que. We know that que is not que, it's not que, it's not QUA. All right, it's not que, it's que. Just the sound e and que. All right, so let's start with the basics so we get it right as we start going through the phrases that we're going to learn. We're going to drill a little bit, and this is what it's all about. Short drilling videos that are going to help you forever. All right, you're going to put this video and this knowledge in your pocket. Nobody does it like the New Spanish Academy, of course. I have a lot of experience and I know that these drill videos are for you to love. Now, the word que, everybody knows, is what, right? So let's have a look here. When we say que, is usually, we already know this, what. All right, because we have explained this in the video of the question words. So if you haven't seen it, come to our school, check our link. We have tons of videos. We have the best material ever. But the que also works as a conjunction, as in the word that. I told you that this is great. I told you que this is great. All right, very well. Now also in Spanish we use the word que when we're doing the expression of how. All right, not as in how does it work or such, but when we say how good, how amazing, how great, and such, right? So it's not an exact translation, but I'm just saying this so you get the feeling. So don't go to tell anybody, you know, I just learned in the New Spanish Academy that que means how, and they're gonna say, how can they have taught you that? All right, so I'm just giving you a feeling here of how we can use this expression because it actually does work that way. And here I was thinking about another example. We have the word that, we have the word what, and we're gonna work with this one as well. I thought maybe we have another one, maybe we do. So here it is, que bien, que bien. Let's go one by one first. I'm gonna look at this here. All right, que bien, how good. All right, so this is a very daily expression, something that you're gonna hear every day. All right, so of course, since it's something that you're gonna hear every day, it's something that you would sooner or later learn. But what about learning it right now? All right, que bien, all right. So we also say something like que viva. Now this is a little bit of a difference because we say how good, que bien. Now que viva, it is almost like so that it will live, give it life, right? Que viva, it express that idea. So for example, when you are talking about the country, the republic, or somebody's birthday or something like this, que viva, we often say in Spanish, I'm gonna go a little bit through it later, que viva la reina, let the queen live. All right, que viva la patria, let the country, our nation live. Or que viva, for example, in some countries they say que viva la santa, let the saint live. In some countries la santa would be cumpleañera. Cumpleañera is the birthday girl, right? The birthday person. Cumpleañera. Cumpleañero is the birthday guy, right? So cumpleañera is the girl, you know, who has a birthday, and cumpleañero is the man who has a birthday, because the word birthday is cumpleaños. All right, birthday. Cumpleañero, birthday boy. Cumpleañera, birthday girl. All right, so que viva la patria, que viva la santa, que viva la cumpleañera, que viva el cumpleañero. You probably have heard quinceañera It's like a birthday, a party when people turn 15. All right. So this is for women, quinceañera. All right. Que viva la paz. Paz means it's peace, right? The peace, right? But it's also the capital of Bolivia. And it means peace, all right? The peace. So, que viva la paz. Let peace live, all right? So basically, you're encouraging something. And then we can use the word que also for expressing just as que bien, how good. Que bonito, how beautiful, how cute. Que linda, how cute. This is for a feminine word. Can be a girl, can be a house, que linda, la casa. The city is ciudad, que linda. Then you can add, for example, que linda la casa. Que linda la casa. All right. Que linda es la casa. You can also say how cute is the house. All right. Que rico, how delicious. How delicious, que rico. So you're eating something, you are in Latin America or Spain, and you know the food is always delicious. And you are going to have a taste of it, and you're going to say right away, que rico. And you also know, of course, that the word for delicious is delicioso. Que delicioso. Que delicioso. And you can also say, for example, que delicia. Que delicia. All right. How delicious? What a deliciousness. All right. Que delicia. Que delicia. All right. How tasty is this? It's amazing. Now, the word cool. In Spanish, there's different words for cool, of course, depending on which country you are in. There's different slangs. Now, in Latin America, we often say chévere. Chévere. There's also the word bacán. You can say que chévere, que bacán. And you might even hear some people say que cool. All right. In Spain, they say que guay, que chévere. So how cool, que bacán, que bueno, que guay. Que bueno means how good, que bueno, que es esto. All right. How good, that is this. So this is good, this is great. So you can just express it like this. Oh, how good is this? Oh my God, how good is it, right? Que buena fiesta, what a good party. What good party, what a good party. How good of a party is it, right? Que buena fiesta. And here we say, as I said before, que viva la patria. Let the nation live. All right. Patria is as the word patriot is a person who belongs to his patria, his nation, right? His country. Que viva la patria. But in Spanish, we use the word patria commonly. So some words that in English might seem a little bit more academic. In Spanish, since they come from Latin to English, in Spanish, which is a Latin language, they are common languages, right? Common words. So that's why when I was learning some other European languages, Germanic languages or English, and then I said some advanced word, academic word in English, they say, wow, how do you know this word? But for us, coming from a Spanish-speaking country, Latin, it was just a common word for us, all right? So that's also very cool. That you will realize when you learn Spanish that some words that you thought were advanced are actually quite just common in Spanish. Okay, so let's see here. Que bien, how good. We've made it so far. I wanted to make, of course, this video as short as possible because this is a drill video. This is a video for when you don't have time to go through the general course, because you know we have the general course, which is longer videos, 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes, the class. And then we have the verb course, which is we go through one verb, all the tenses, and break it down in sentences and examples. Just an amazing. And then we have, of course, the drill videos for you who just want to have some fire. All right. Sniper course, as I call it. Okay. Let's see here. Que buena fiesta. Que buena fiesta. What a good party. Que viva la patria. Now we write here que buena gente. Now the word buena gente, it means good peoples. Good people. Good peoples. Some people might say like this. Good peoples. All right. So in Spanish, when you say buena gente, it's actually meaning that he or she is buena gente. He's a good person. He's cool. He's nice to hang out with. He's a nice person, right? We can say simpático. All right. Simpático. Now in Russian, the word simpático, simpatichny, simpatichная, it means good looking, right? In Spanish, simpático, it means have a good attitude, you are a nice person, okay? So in case you speak Russian now, you have to understand the difference, right? I have people from all over the world listening to this. So anyways, you can say él es muy simpático. Or ella es muy simpática. All right. Now we are just going away from the que, because as much as I want to stick to the topic, I want to give you a little bit more because I find connections. All right. So we can say here, ella es muy, simpática. Él es muy simpático. All right. So always over delivering here. Okay, now buena gente is a nice person who is simpático. Now, as I told you before, one of the tricks when you're learning languages is to mix a bit, right? So now that you are not maybe fluent in Spanish, I want you to put some Spanish phrases into your conversations with your friends. So go talk to your girlfriend, boyfriend, or just homies or whatever, and you say, hey, I was talking to this person at the shop. Hey, he's very buena gente. She's very buena gente. And they're like, what? Oh, sorry, I'm just learning Spanish, and I have this thing that my teacher told me. I'm just adding words in Spanish when I do the conversations, you know. Yeah, well, buena gente means good people. See, good. Oh, where are you learning Spanish? The New Spanish Academy. Oh, can I join? Of course. I give you my link. So, yeah, do that. Okay, buena gente. Now, here we have the phrase. That's where it all started. Que buena gente. What a good person que es, that is. You could here we don't write que él es or que ella es, that he is or that she is, because if we are already saying that this person is good, we are already assuming that we know if it's a he or a she. But if you want, you can say que él es or que ella es, all right? But you don't have to because it is already assumed. So, right? So you say, what a good people that is, all right? Que es. That he or she is, because es, it is not I, because I is yo, soy. All right, so you is tú eres, but él es and ella es. That's why when we say es, it is either he or she. Now we don't write he or she because we already know in the context. So we say, que buena gente que es. Oh yeah, did you meet that girl? She was my teacher. Ah, que buena gente que es. If it was reminiscing from years ago, que buena gente que era. What a good person she was. All right, maybe she still is, maybe not, but we haven't met her for a long time. So, que buena gente que es, que buena gente que era. Now, era is past tense, and this is not about tenses and such. I'm just giving you phrases for you to remember and just use them. Okay? Now, so we have the expression que, but we also have the expression muy, right? Or the word él es muy. He is, muy, right? We have here muy. But we can also say bien, which I already said in another video, but here we get some repetition with redundancy, which is how we learn a language. With redundancy, I say it one day, then I say it another day with another example in another context, and then you start like getting it, all right? So I don't give you homeworks. The homework for you is to write this down, because everything that I'm telling you here, I am telling it and also translating it while telling it. So you make your homework while taking the effort of pausing and whatever you need. Now, what I like to give you is also street work. That means you go to the street and you say, qué linda casa, what a nice house, right? Qué lindo carro, what a nice car. In Spain, they actually don't use carro much nowadays, more because, you know, Latin American influence has gotten to Spain. In Spain, they use more the word auto. What a nice auto, right? Qué lindo auto. So when you're in the street now, you walk out and you say, qué lindo what? Qué lindo carro. Qué lindo auto. All right. Qué linda casa. Qué linda chica, right? Girl. Qué linda bicicleta. What a nice bicycle. And just like that, you start, you know, opinionating yourself on things that you see that are nice, because we're using positive words today. All right. Qué linda, qué lindo, and such. All right. Now, okay. Now, as we just started to get off topic, the class is over. You are dismissed if you want to go, but if you want to get some extra information, I'm going to just add to the topic because I got some ideas right now. So, as I said, we have here bien. bien simpática. Now you can say, así, qué linda casa. And you can add to the sentence, esa casa, that house, es bien bonita. All right, bonita is cute, pretty. Linda is also cute, pretty, right? Beautiful, cute, pretty, right? So, what a nice house. The house is very nice. Okay, so now I want to give you like an addition to this street work, homework task, which is making the sentence more complicated. Because when you make the sentence more complicated, what happens is that, oh yeah, I know this part, que linda casa es, but what is the second part? Ah, la casa es bien bonita. So you make a little bit of an extra effort. The sentence becomes a bit redundant because you repeat basically the same thing just in different ways. But what's working inside your head is that you are getting this grammar. Esa casa es bien. This es bien is good. You are getting the order of the syntax, morphology of the sentence inside your the structure inside your memory mechanism. And then when we start working with or learning more Spanish, or you start reading or talking in the streets, this is already embedded into your system. Okay, so just saying que linda is all right, but if I told you go out and only say que linda carro, que linda casa, and so on, then you might be like, what was it? Was it que linda? Was it que lindo? But when you add this part becomes what you have to remember, and this part becomes all of a sudden nothing. So instead of working hard on this, while working hard on this part becomes already second nature. Qué linda casa. Esa casa es bien bonita. All right. Qué lindo carro. Ese carro es bien chido. Now, I told you the word cool, which is guay in Spain, or chévere, pretty much all across Latin America. Now, chido, I'm not Mexican, but it's a word that they say in Mexico, right? So Mexico is a big country, has big influence, and they use the word chido when they mean cool, all right? So why not just know that, all right? I know that some teachers, they're like, I'm from Spain, and we have to stick to the Spanish from Spain because this is where the original Spain comes from, and you want to learn it the proper way. Okay, my amigos. Or maybe some Mexicans, I'm from Mexico, and we're the biggest country, and you gotta learn to speak Spanish like us, and so on, right? I want you to learn the different ways of speaking Spanish so you just get the feeling of it, all right? And get as much different words. And actually, by learning how to say chido, cool, right? Bacán, chévere, guay, as I say, it gives you more into your arsenal, and you get more words in your pocket so you can express yourself better. And even more, I want you to say all of this, actually. I want you to say all of it. Ese carro es bien chido, cool, bacán, chévere, guay. Take away cool, we don't need it, all right? Ese carro es bien chido, bacán, chévere, guay. So every time you're going to say it's cool, say all four of them. Even it's unnecessary, but it's redundant. So until you know them, I want you to say all of them. As you have seen in my other drill videos, this is something that we work with, all right? Repeat until it's necessary, until you already basically know it by heart. Okay, so that's it. I think you got a very necessarily very fulfilling lesson. And just let me repeat the phrases that we've looked at today. Que bien, que viva la quinceañera, que viva la cumpleañera, que viva la santa, que bonito, que linda. Of course, let me add to this. In some countries, they say, of course, what do they say? They say, que viva Mexico. You probably heard this one, right? Que viva Mexico. Or que viva Argentina. Que viva Ecuador. Que viva Venezuela. Que viva España. Now, another cool thing or easy thing for you to start learning when you work with languages is learn words that you already know. You know that Argentina is Argentina, but maybe you didn't know exactly, is it Argentine, is it Argentina, Argentini, Argentone, right? Is it Venezuela in English, but in Spanish, is it Venezuela? Is it Venezuela, Venezuela, Venezuela? How do they say it? So sometimes it's easy for you to learn things that you already know and just fix a second of the pronunciation. This is something that me, when I was learning Chinese, helped me a lot, you know, when it came to the Chinese characters. They don't have letters, so they have like drawings. And instead of learning all these new words and you get so confused with the, you know, characters, I learned words that the most similar that you can find in Chinese, since everything is totally different, is a little bit, not even that, but the name of the countries, right? They are not even that close, but still is the closest. So they kind of like help you get started, like push, you know, your level. And I think you can use that for every language, all right? So Spain, in Russian is Hispania, in Swedish Spanien, and so on, right? So they are similar, but it helps you know the small differences, so you can work on the accent, on the remembrance, and of course in saying que viva la revolución. You probably have heard this one. Long live the revolution. Que viva la revolución. All right. And let's say another one. Que viva la nueva Academia de Español. All right. Long live the new Spanish Academy. Woohoo! Party. All right. So this is the New Spanish Academy. You can find us in school. La Nueva Academia de Español. Let's learn Spanish. In the New Spanish Academy, we did some amazing drills with the word que. What? Que. That. Que. How. How good. All right. So follow us. Go to our page. Go to our link in the description. Join our school. And you're going to learn Spanish like nowhere else. Thank you very much. I check out for this time. And see you in the next lesson. All love. Nos vemos en la próxima clase.